Air jet.
Hey, Vega, did you know that Sea of Thieves is a video game that Microsoft charged money for?
I heard about it. But judging by your voice, it seems like you really got pirated.
Yes. Okay. All right, so they did amp up the new whole Game Pass thing they're doing where it came with Game Pass. Kind of makes me wish I just had Game Pass so I wouldn't have wasted money on the game.
What is Game Pass? Is that like a subscription service?
It's
they're offering now?
Xbox's Netflix, except it's tons and tons of games that you can access for free for a monthly fee.
Oh, that's dope. So it's better PlayStation Now.
Kinda.
Good. Good for you, Microsoft.
Good for you. It's really taking off apparently, and
As it should.
I really hope people just played this game off of Game Pass instead of a purchase. Because rare, whatever. I understand that this game is fun with friends, but you can say that about any multiplayer game. Of course, a multiplayer game is going to be better with your friends. You're with your friends having a good time. If a game sucks and you're with your friends, you're having a good time.
Making fun of how bad the game sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm still having a good time. So you're right. Yeah, it's always better with friends.
This game is just, it's not that it's terrible, it's just that's the only fun you can draw out of it. So let's go back to the beginning. I spent a total of 4 hours on this game.
Oh Lord.
And that's all
And
I
it's
needed to
online
know.
only, right?
Yeah. Okay. So this is what happens. You start the game. You don't get to design your character. You just tell the game to randomly generate a character and pick one you like when it eventually randomly generates one you like. You just press the randomly generate button. And it'll give you 9 characters, and you look at them, and you go, "No, I don't like these."
You sure you didn't
generate
miss?
again.
You sure you didn't like miss something? Maybe.
Nope.
No. Oh,
No customization. You just press the random button until you like it. Until you find a character you like.
I guess that's like customizing.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even sure what I wanted to be until I saw this one character that got generated, and it was this old lady, like proper sea hag old lady. And I was just like, you know what I'll do? I'll play as this character, an old sea hag. Sure. So you that's what you do. So you get this character, and once you've done that, you pick what kind of vessel you want to drive in, either a sloop or a galleon. You know, either a big ship or a small ship. And then they dump you into a tavern, and they give you one prompt. This is your inventory wheel. That's how to use that. All right, go be a pirate. There's no tutorial. There's this.
So it's a lot of imagination
Yeah.
and pretending the game is good.
So after getting disconnected because I left the game alone for 10 minutes because I had to go do something, and having
While
to,
you were in the
I
while
thought
you were
I
in
had
the
missed
tavern.
something. I thought I had missed something, but apparently the game just disconnected me. So when I came back on, I was like, "Oh no, what did I do? Did I miss something?" Oh no, there's just no tutorial. I walked around, I saw all these places, and I talked to these guys. Here's a place where you can buy shirts that are worth so many gold. Here's a place where you can buy guns that are worth so many gold. And it's like, all right, so they incentivize you with you go into a place and you get the money to get these better items. Only I realized something. They're not better items. You have everything you need from the beginning of the game, and all the items you can possibly get with gold are just cosmetics. There are absolutely no improvements you can get whatsoever in this game. Not for your ship, not for your character, not for your guns. Nothing. You just get cosmetics.
So you just have to get good.
You just had to play. Yep, that's it. Get good. Get good from the get-go.
Get good from the get go. Hey, Sea of Thieves just gave us a new hashtag. Get good from the get go.
All right, I took off on my ship, and I didn't know what I was doing because you gotta learn how to sail and where you're supposed to be going without it really telling you. And I left the island without picking up a quest, so I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't know how to start a quest or where I was going or what I was supposed to be doing. I just picked an island from a map in the map room, and that's the only place you can look at the map is to stop doing whatever you're doing and look at the map in the map room, then go back out and continue sailing. This is not friendly for one player. You need a crew. Thing is,
But I feel like even if you had a crew, it still feels and sounds like there was nothing to do.
no, it's like imagine Wind Waker with even less stuff. Like,
Wow.
Like you go to these islands and they're small and there's only 2 enemies. There's skeletons and snakes.
Maybe it's the type of game that's gonna build into something better.
Hopefully, because all right, so
Because that sounds awful.
this first game was a terrible experience because I started with a galleon and all my crew had left and I still had a ship. So I was left trying to pilot a 4-person ship all by myself. So that was the first problem.
So when people leave your ship, they don't just turn into AI. They just
Nope,
the
nope,
piece, the
they're
person
just gone.
disappears.
They disappeared and I was left to pilot a galleon all by myself.
That's crazy.
All right, yeah. So I eventually learned how to pilot after a long time. I joined up with a random group of people, as a group of 3, and I just jumped in and I watched them work. So I say, oh, you have to set the sail and set the sail's direction. Oh, you have to, pilot a certain way. You have to have people running around on the ship, changing the stuff to pilot it. It's an involved process, which is. It would be a lot of fun if you were with your friends. I was just with some randos. And so we went around. We spent a solid 30 minutes chasing a vessel, only for it to basically drop anchor somewhere, and we shot it down at port, which shouldn't be allowed because I had a problem with that later. But yeah, we basically just sunk a ship that had dropped anchor at an island. We went to the island. We just did all these quests, and I finally realized after 2.5 hours of this game what to actually do. You basically have 3 factions. One that searches for treasure, one that has you assassinate a pirate king skeleton, and one that has you go capture like animals or something for like merchants, and it's not fun. All 3 of them are not fun. Like, oh, you found the treasure. Good, now go back and trade it in for the money. So you have to make the arduous process of sailing all the way to the island. You get the item, then you got to sail all the way back to check that treasure in. Or you can risk it and go on another quest and hope nobody sinks you, because if you get sunk with that treasure, they can sink your ship at you and just take your treasure, and then they have it. Basically, the safest way to do it would be to go to one island and sail all the way back, 20 to 30 minute process between each. And I'm kind of exaggerating, whatever. I finally tried it after playing with people. It's like, all right, I'm going to see if I can play it by myself. So I got it in the right way. I did a 1-person ship, did a quest. And by the way it spawns you, every time you join the game, you just randomly spawn on a different island. So it's completely randomized, as are the quests.
But I feel like there are people who like this type of game.
Yes.
Like, I think of our good friend L, who would bash me disastered, like just to hell and back, because I would say this game is too empty.
It is.
He would say, no, you have to make up you have no imagination.
100%. Yeah.
Like he did with No Man's Sky, but then he eventually admitted that No Man's Sky was just trash. So Sea of Thieves is essentially No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sea.
No Man's Sea.
Pretty much. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do. You do it, you get money for cosmetic upgrades. If you're playing with friends, sure, I'm sure you'll have a good time, but you random join, or if you're playing by yourself, you're guaranteed to have a bad time if you're playing by yourself. I sailed all the way to a place, killed the pirate king I was supposed to kill, and then another ship came by and sunk my ship. And I still had the skull I was supposed to return. I'm like, all right, you know what? When you fall off the ship, there's like a mermaid that spawns. You go over to them, and they'll teleport you back to the ship. My entire ship got sunk. A mermaid, spawned in. I was like, all right, I still have my treasure. They left. I can get on this ship and go back. The ship spawned, and I lost my treasure. So that entire hour I spent doing all that was wasted, because some people came and sank my ship that was docked.
That's a bad time. That's a really bad time.
And the thing is, like they say, they even say it when you leave, like there's a pirate's rules when you leave the tavern. Just before you leave the tavern, there's a little sticky note. You read it, and it's like, these are the 7 rules of the sea. But it doesn't apply, and it's just full of nothing but griefers. I was with said griefers when I first was playing it, when I joined those random guys. I was not having fun during any of it. I was just sitting there. They didn't sound like they were having fun either. They were just like, yes, I guess
So who would
go here.
Would you recommend this to anyone?
Yeah. So, a friend of mine, I sold the game to him, and he's playing it, and he had a blast because he got to play it with his family.
Oh wow.
And then I was like, that might actually be fun. Who would have thought that this Rareware, who makes games for mostly children, would have made a game for mostly children?
Oh no. Well, remember when they first announced Sea of Thieves, and I was like, this game looks like it's gonna be terrible.
I did.
Everyone was
I
like,
wasn't
no, it's a
interested.
boat game. It's a pirate game. It's gonna be great.
When the game came out, I said, crap, I have to play this game. Not I get to, I have to. And I did, and my resolution was give it to someone else and move on. I'll have another video up.
We had such a bad string of bad games recently.
Until recently.
Yeah.
Like, my life has been reinvigorated with Far Cry of all things.
Mine has
and
been with Ni no Kuni.
awesome. I didn't have fun. I don't recommend it. This buddy of mine, he's got what makes it a good game, and he's going to recommend it to you with that. Sound like
There
a
you go.
plan?
So you get contrasting opinions.
Hear
Only
it.
at hardmodegamers.com.
Oh, yes. Well, take care, and give a hoot, don't pollute.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. If you've had a chance to play Sea of Thieves and you think it is way better than he's letting it on to be, go ahead and let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, try to tell me how I'm wrong, though, at least in the context of how I'm playing, all right?